Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Beilein To Victory Podcast. This is episode 12, and what a week it has been for Michigan basketball. We are now ranked. We're the 23rd best team in the country, according to the AP poll. We're going to go over the games against what was number 4 MSU at MSU, and the game last night, which was a thriller at home against Maryland. We're also going to preview the game at Nebraska this week. Finally, this Michigan team I thought should have been ranked for a lot of this year, but really they hadn't played the competition to be ranked. They lost to North Carolina. Their best win was against UCLA. They lost to LSU, but they were beating teams they should beat. And they played last week. They played a great game against Purdue, only lost by 1. And they went into MSU, into East Lansing, fought off Michigan State's runs, stayed in it the whole time, and pulled away at the end. And that's what put them over the top to move up into the rankings. Thought it was good. Michigan State did move down to number 9. Ohio State is in the rankings now, number 22. Purdue moved up to number 3. So the Big Ten is looking better and better than what it was earlier in the season. All right, so this was a thriller. I picked Michigan to win, but I wasn't too confident going into this game, especially because it was in East Lansing, and Michigan State was struggling, so I thought they were due for a big game, but they don't look good. Wagner was amazing. What did he have? 27 points. And he was just fantastic. You can't ask for any more from Wagner. Simpson, Abdurrahman, Livers, they all played a good part, but Wagner really led them to victory, and he dominated Nick Ward, and that was the key part of this game. They did win the offensive rebound battle, which was necessary for them to win, but Wagner dominating Nick Ward was the biggest reason why they won this game. There's no question about it. Nick Ward had 4 points. Wagner had 27. He broke Nick Ward. And Ward can't guard him. He's not quick enough to guard Wagner. And that's why they won the game. Wagner's a gamer. He's a big-time player. And to beat that team in East Lansing, that's fantastic. Michigan State, they don't look good. They got blown up by Ohio State last week. They went to overtime with Rutgers. And they just lost to us on their home floor. They got issues. They're not playing hard enough. Jaren Jackson, I think, is their best player. He's playing better than Bridges. Bridges had 19 points, a quiet 19 points. Jackson was there when they needed him. I don't think there's any question. I think he's their best player. Bridges, I think, was overhyped coming into the season, and he's really showing it right now. He's not playing well at all, and it's been embarrassing for this team. So, this is a great win for Michigan. You can't, and then, coming off the Purdue game to lose by 1 point against Purdue in a really, really tough loss, to go and win that game in East Lansing, it's fantastic. I was really impressed with how they played. John Beilein outcoached Tom Izzo, too. He was there, drawing up plays the whole time. Their defense was swarming in the second half. He made adjustments at halftime. And I thought he really outcoached them. And that was another reason why they won the game. The big reason was Wagner really outplaying Nick Ward. Great win. Last night, the number 23, Michigan, played Maryland at home. This was another great game. Michigan, I thought this was a little bit of a step back. Michigan came out in the first half. They were kind of flat. Down by 10 at half. They're down by 14 in the first half. But second half, they came out roaring. Jordan Poole kept them in the game. He had a few threes. He played great. They took the lead again, and they came back flat again. Kevin Huerter hit a big 3 to put Maryland up by 1 with 3 seconds left. And then Isaiah Livers, this is really overlooked. Isaiah Livers made a great pass down the floor to Muhammad Ali Abdurrahman, who dribbled in and got fouled with a second left and drained 2 cold-blooded free throws to win the game by 1 point. And really want to talk about Livers. He's I think he's playing with a lot of confidence, and I think I wasn't for the move to move him to the starting lineup, but I think it's worked out. I think Robinson going to the bench, it's worked out for him too. It's kind of sparked him, hit a few more shots. Livers playing with a lot of confidence, made that big pass last night, and I think that's a good move. That was a good move by Beilein. It's another genius move by him. He's a great coach. And I think Abdur-Rahman is really, and I've been saying this all year, he's enforcing himself as a big-time player on this team. He was there last night when needing him in crunch time. He hit a big 3 down the stretch, and then he hit those 2 free throws. That's clutch. That's a clutch player right there. He's a great player. And they really need him for this team to do anything in March, which I think they can. I think Purdue, Ohio State, Michigan State, and Michigan have a chance to go far in March. I think they could all be top 5 seeds. And I think we could even go farther than we did last year. This is a sleeper Final Four team for me. They know how to win games down the stretch. Wagner, big-time player. Rahman, big-time player. Simpson's a big-time player, but he needs to work on his free throw shooting, as is Matthews. They're both gamers, but they need to work on their free throw shooting. Simpson missed 2 big free throws down the stretch, but Abdur-Rahman made up for it with a great Livers pass on the inbound, and that's another good win. That's a good team. Maryland's a good team, but I think that we didn't really play a complete game last night, but we still managed to beat a pretty good team. So we'll take on Nebraska this week. This is a game that cannot be overlooked. Nebraska's not a good team, but they're over 500. They're a Power 5 team. We have to go to Nebraska. This is not going to be, by any stretch, a cakewalk. This is a team where they're tough to beat on their home floor, so we have to go in there and we got to come out strong, put them away early, or else if they hang around, it could end up very badly. We got to put them away early because can't let them hang around with their crowd on the floor. Take the crowd out of the game, put them away early, and go win this game. What I'll be looking for in this game, I want to see Jordan Poole. I want to see him keep playing. If he keeps playing the way he is, there could be some more changes that we see. He's been playing fantastic, really. He's the reason we won that game last night. As much as I'd like to say Abdur-Rahman making those free throws, Livers with the pass, but without Poole making those threes in the second half, we're not even in that game. So, I mean, it's fantastic. Jordan Poole, great game last night. Really impressed. And I'd like to see him continue. Want to see him keep being confident, shooting his shots, and taking a lot of threes. That's what you do at Michigan. You shoot threes. So, they really need to put this team away early. And just see Wagner, Livers, Rahman, and Poole hitting threes early, put this team away, drain out their confidence, take the crowd out of the game, and this should be a win. Well, thank you for watching. We'll be back on Friday with another episode, and I hope you enjoyed. Go Blue.